The song was playing as it was happening. Like the record was on while I was, you know what I'm saying? Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In, the record, because when I was 16 years old, I was losing my virginity and my mother had walked in on the event. Oh. And that was one of those moments where I was like, ah. You know, when your mom sees you in that, oh God, it was terrible. She like jumped off me and I'm sitting there like, oh God, it's terrible. You know, so I've had some interesting moments to music.
It's funny because it's not really ruined for me, but I can't help but hear it whenever I hear Bring Me the Horizon's True Friends, because it's actually, the music is like almost to the T exactly the same as one of our songs that came out like a year before, and it was complete coincidence. But once their record came out, I hit up Jordan and I said, go listen to our song called Give Me Back My Life. And then he hit me back. He's all, no way, dude, that we didn't even know that. You know, he's going crazy about it. But it was a cool moment because, you know, they were thinking the same thing we were.
My ruined music, I mean, the first one that comes to mind, I hate to say it, I know it's a lot of people's favorite metal band, but Metallica. Some Kind of Monster came out, documentary. I just couldn't look at Metallica the same and never had any desire to listen to them after that. It's different now with the age of social media, but I think when you see too much, it kind of just ruins, like, you know, like the perception, or not the perception, but just kind of like you get a little too much insight into how things are, and it takes all the mystery away, and then it just becomes fucking bleh.
My ruined music is a song called Lifeline by my own band, Papa Roach. We were in the studio writing the song. I had to play so many different like drum beats to get the right beat, and it was just like, it just started to get really old. And I think I tracked that song like 55 times or something. Yeah, we were just trying to find the right kick pattern, you know, and we were going back and forth with our producer, and he was like, no, it can't be this, it has to be straight, and you know, and like we wrote the song differently, and it was just like pulling teeth.
My ruined music is Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy, and I just remember we used to be in like the tour bus, we'd be like, we're going down, down, throw my doo-doo around, sugar we're go, and it was just like, you know when you got a hit song, it's like you like make up your own lyrics to it. So we did that and they like caught wind of it or something and they were all pissed at us, and I'm like, really? Like, you gotta, like, I like the song, but they were all bummed out about it, so they were kind of hating on us for a while, so that bummed me out. I didn't really want to hurt their feelings, but we're all grown up now, so it's cool. I really like the new Fall Out Boy records, man. They've been killing it. I saw them in Australia probably like 2 years ago at what was that festival we did down there? Soundwave Festival, and they fucking ripped it. They played right after of Mice and Men, and I was blown away. I was like, fuck, man, Fall Out Boy got fire. It was good.
I think we did a couple of tours with Limp Bizkit, and it just was like, fuck. You know, it's like at the time I just couldn't stand to listen to it, but when it comes on now, like I appreciate it more now than I did at the time. But when I hear Limp Bizkit like now, it's like when they come on the radio, like the riffs and the beats and everything are just super, like they slamming, super slamming. But I just think at the time I was just like, I didn't like it, but I appreciate it. I like those guys. No disrespect to them.
My favorite parody of Papa Roach, well, I would just, I mean, obviously, you know, cut my life into pizza. That's like that's the classic. We see it popping up in all these different memes now. And at first I was like, oh. And then I'm like, no, that's actually fucking awesome. Because it's like, when you become part of like meme culture, that means like you really have made something within pop culture that people know or like or don't like. But it's like, at least it's out there and people know about it. So it's a classic. I mean, back in the day, like, I think I took myself way too seriously, but now that, you know, we have a career and like we've made this impact on music and we know that like, it's just a fucking cult classic rock track, like, cool, take the piss out of it. I think that I've learned that from British humor as well, being able to just have that sarcastic edge and, you know, whatever, have fun with it, you know. And so I'm not easily offended to that kind of stuff now, not at all.
Still Swinging was kind of got ruined for me because people in the UK didn't get it because they, like, I guess it's like Still Swinging in America means like, you know, you're still pushing forward, you know what I mean, like perseverance or whatever. But in the UK they're like, oh, we thought it was swinging, like, you know, you just go shag your homie's wife. Right? Wasn't that like they thought it was like,
You throw your keys in the bow, you go fucking, and you fucking, what's this song about?
yeah, they thought it was like, you know, what is it called when everyone just swingers, yeah, that.
My last piece of ruined music is Red Hot Chili Peppers, Breaking the Girl. I remember I was tripping on acid for the first time, and I had a curfew, so I came home and I'm like frying on LSD. I don't even know if my parents know this. This is terrible. So I'm sitting in my room just tripping, watching MTV, and the world premiere of the video for Breaking the Girl by the Red Hot Chili Peppers comes on, and it's this full fucking psychedelic, wild video, and I'm just sitting there like freaking out. And ever since then, I'm like, when I hear that song, I'm just like, curl up in a corner, just like, I can't feel this right now. It's not good. I'm losing my shit. Yeah.
Nothing ruined. I mean, I have such deep connections with certain songs that remind me of certain people, but they don't ruin it. They just make it more special.